I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back to Team Radio with the Bros. I'm Jack. That's Will. Will, what did you think of the Hungarian Grand Prix?
I thought it was interesting. I know that a lot of people are going to be like, I hated it, just because a lot of it depended on, their strategy and pit stops and everything. So I would say that the more that I get into F1, the more I appreciate the team tactics and the way that they do strategy. And I feel very sad about Leclerc. I was really hoping that he would pull it off. I mean, for the first half of the race, he looked phenomenal. And then something just happened. And I guess they really haven't said exactly what went on, but whether that was like he had mentioned, I guess, race strategy or some sort of problem. Maybe it was like a mode that he was in that he was instructed to be in that he didn't like. I couldn't tell if it was like a pace issue or whatever, but they also did show the battery situation with him. It was really tearing down his battery, and I think it was mostly just because he was pushing. He wants to win, and that's why he gets so irritated with his team because he sees himself as a winner and he knows his potential. That was hard, and then also just seeing the poor qualifying with Hamilton. And other than that, I mean, once we got to the Lando and Oscar battle, I really liked that. Thank God Piastri locked up. I'm pulling for Norris. I really am, just because of how long he's been in the sport. But yeah, I thought it was interesting. And there's so much movement of placement. I think that's probably why I was a little bit more interested and intrigued, rather compared to last week's.
I hear you, bro.
What about you?
I would agree to an extent. I think the reason Leclerc was pissed is like their race strategy, bro. Because it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it also could have just been him bitching because
Mm-hmm.
McLaren did a really good job of to have two different drivers on two different race strategies and not f up the other's like race
Yep.
because of it. It worked out for them, and I think it was just upsetting for Leclerc because he was on pole. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
wanted probably more. All to say, I thought it was a good race. Not to lie, I thought it was boring. Max was horrible today, bro, and it wasn't his
Yeah.
fault. I think it's the car. I think it's just
Yep. Chalk.
yeah. I think it's over.
Yeah. I mean, the announcers literally said this is what we're gonna see for the rest of the year between Lando and Piastri.
And
So
it's not wrong either, bro. It's probably really accurate,
yeah.
unfortunately. But I mean, it's honestly, I'm kind of getting into it now more because I'm like, bro, we get literally a 1v1 each week.
Yep.
But dude, like I told you earlier, Claire was shocked that he got pole.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
McLaren had like a 14.8, I think, and a 14.9 in Q2, and then they come out and can't get over like a 15.2 or 15.3 or something, whatever it was. I can't
Yep.
remember, but all to say it was much worse in the second go around or the third go around in Q3.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought the race was, other than that, cool. I mean, Bortoleto, he got some good points. I don't know. What were
Dude,
you
we gotta
talking?
talk about this curse wheel.
This
Cause
Cursor
what
is
the hell?
shit.
It has been
It's a
blessing
it's
people.
been blessing. It's 0 for 2, but it's 2 and 0 and blessing people.
Yeah, I know.
Bortoleto last week and
Well, and
George
then
Russell this week, bro.
Russell had to complain about the braking incident with Leclerc. I'm like, bro, like you were already gonna pass him. I don't know why we need to whine about that. And then you know that Toto is sitting on the sidelines hearing his A drivers complain. So he's like, I gotta stick to my man, which I don't know. I mean, I understand where Russell's coming from, but dude knew he was gonna pass him. And the team was telling him the whole time, this is a great pace, just keep it up.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's one of those things too that's annoying is like the thing with George is George was obviously faster,
Hmm.
and the fact is Leclerc was doing a good job, but like I'm not gonna lie, Will, I thought it was a little movement under braking, and
Yeah.
that's why he got penalized. But at the same
Yeah,
time,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that
especially because George committed to the move. But at the
hmm
same time, George still a bitch, and I don't fuck with
Yeah,
him. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like,
Did you hear what he said in the rest or the review room?
no, what do you
Sorry,
say?
the
The
review
cool down?
room. Cool down. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. What do you say?
So
I
he
turned it
said
off.
they were showing where Losker, what the fuck?
He got a Oscar
It's
today,
like
bro.
uh, no, they were saying Russell was like they're showing the when Oscar locked up
Hmm.
on that like what was it, third to last lap, and he was like, "You guys should have crashed," like as a joke. But I was like, bro, he's trying to be funny, and I just don't.
Dude, it was
I don't vibe with him.
close though.
I know it was.
It was funny to hear Oscar's race engineer go on the what's it called, the radio and tell him like, remember our rules of engagement. Like
Yeah.
that's just a reminder. Like that
Just
made
a
me dying,
reminder.
bro.
Dude,
I'm
what?
hearing Leclerc with that long team radio message,
Yeah.
bro. I
And
saved the
he's
picture, bro.
like, obviously, he is one for talking to the team, but saying that many words that's a lot, bro.
Bro, yeah, it almost went off the screen,
I know.
but I
There's like
respect
a
it.
damn script.
But also like Lewis, it like kind of validates Lewis a little bit because like Lewis was like the car's on pole yesterday.
Hmm.
Like it's obviously a me problem, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then today that race pace just does not look there sometimes. But what
Yeah.
am I to say? Red Bull is way worse. At
Well,
least
and
the
then,
fucking Ferrari can drive.
yeah.
Like
Well, I don't know.
Max and Yuki are spinning FP1 and FP2 each weekend, fighting for their life, trying to get this shit like figured
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Like
And I mean, I think they're gonna be a solid fourth place for the constructors, unfortunately.
Ferrari.
Yeah. No, Red Bull.
I'm about to say, what is Ferrari second?
Yep. And Mercedes third. Can you explain to people what the underbraking rule is there? I'm not
I don't
too
know it
like
either, but I think it's
clear on
more
it.
one of those things like it's case to case, similar to how like pushing somebody off is case to case. You know what I mean?
Mm,
It depends on like where you're at. If you're like your front tires are like three quarters or like all the way up when going into the apex of the turn. But it's one of those things George was committed, and so because of that, it was seen as erratic driving in some
mm.
sense. Whereas
And
Lando, like Oscar was committed, but it was like way further back. Like Oscar didn't make the move until Lando was already braking damn near. Like no offense to the McLaren boys, but like that's just one of those moments where I thought Lando was in the right. Oscar clearly broke way too late, and that's why he locked up.
Russell was mentioning it, I guess, about how when you brake like that, you don't have the grip that you want and be
Hmm.
able to move the way that you want. And so a lot of times that can get into your locking up and then you run into somebody or you're just way too damn close and you don't have any steering and so you just keep going where you're at.
Yeah, like when you lock up like that, bro, you don't have control for a
Hmm.
second. Like you're just
Hmm.
trying to gain control back. Obviously, it's because the tires, like the brakes aren't hot enough, I guess, or it's the tires or some shit. It's too much on the tires. That's too much strain, I think, is what
Hmm.
happens, and then it just locks.
Well, and
Uh,
then and then you also saw that Russell almost ran into Alonso. He like got right on his tail, and the announcers thought that they bumped into each other for a second. But it just looked like Alonso just straight up gave up the position. I mean, I think it was mostly because they knew that he was having a good race and that they needed those points badly,
mhm.
especially where Stroll was at. I don't know, man. I just you
I
and I
mean, dude,
both
it was
can't stand Russell.
a
So,
good race for Aston Martin. Too bad I
yeah.
had them this week.
I
I
know.
thought they were
I
fucked.
know.
Yeah,
Oh, and then
the
my
the
freaking
curse wheel is
Ocon didn't even
ridiculous, bro.
finish. Or no, Behrman.
No,
Sorry.
yeah,
Behrman didn't even finish the
Damn,
race.
what happened to Behrman? I fell asleep.
I'm pretty sure that,
I went back and watched, but like I was skipping through. Like, what
yeah,
happened with
I
Behrman?
think you're just having engine problems or something.
I'm gonna
As
look it up.
simple as that. Might have been a battery issue.
Yeah, you're right. Power unit, lap 28. Dude, I started getting bored because I was like,
Really.
this is like, there's nothing happening. This is like a small ass track in terms of like width.
Well,
You
what
know what I
people
mean?
call it, they call it
Monaco too.
Monaco without walls.
Yeah, no Wallico,
Wallaco. Yep. No Wallaco.
no Wallico.
There you go.
That's fucking stupid. But all to say, disappointing race from Red Bull. Good race for I guess George Russell and
Hey,
fucking
Racing
McLaren.
Bulls did well.
Fuck him. Like I'm pissed. Like
Did Hadjar get points?
I think he got 11th.
Damn.
It's okay.
Damn.
It's
But
okay.
Lawson did great. He kept his position.
Yeah, he gapped Max, and so did Bortoletto.
Hmm.
What the hell is happening? God, fucking chalked, bro.
Compared to last year and the year prior, both Max and Hamilton could not have predicted that in 2025 they would be where they're at. I mean,
Lewis,
Hamilton
I'm
going
sure,
to,
thought it
yeah.
was going to be different, especially he didn't think they were going to scrap their entire car like they
Hmm.
did, which is ridiculous because they were right behind McLaren last year in the constructors.
Yeah, that's something also like I'm really excited for these new regulations. Jack and I were talking earlier on the phone about how with these tracks like Monaco and with Hungarian Grand Prix
Or like Imola or
or
some shit.
Imola,
Yeah,
like there's reasons as to why that they're considering changing either changing the track or just removing it from the schedule because it is so hard and there's been so much evolution of the cars to where they've gotten bigger and these are the biggest cars they've ever had. And so these late break rules and all those things are heavily applied because of the car regulations now. And so I'm excited just to see them smaller next year and also just resets everything. You get these years where people just dominate and then the reset just makes everything more interesting. So,
yeah.
but it will be kind of thrilling to see Lando and Piastri.
I think
But
this goes two ways. We either have a competitive year next year where everyone's kind of the even playing field, unless
mhm,
Mercedes. Option A, Mercedes dominates, and this is
yep.
3 years or 4 years of Mercedes domination.
Hmm.
Option B, competitive, things start to turn, and maybe Audi gets involved because apparently
Hmm.
they're pretty good in motorsports. We'll see what Aston Martin does because they've been looking improved since Newey's joined the team.
I mean, when was the last time a team joined? Or has it always been 10 teams?
Let's take a look. 2016 with Haas.
So they had 9 teams until 2016.
I guess so.
So about, yeah, 9 years. I guess it'll be, I mean, it's 10 when it starts. But I
Man,
mean,
it's
dude, we got
crazy.
this big ass summer break coming up.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
Me too.
I am
I just,
pissed.
with these past two races, it's just kind of, we had the break and everybody's really excited to see what these would be like. I think the expectations for the Hungarian Grand Prix were pretty accurate for maybe what people thought they would be,
Hmm.
especially with McLaren being dominant. Being able to watch Leclerc dominate the way that he was the first half of the race made me really like excited and happy for him. And then that's why he was so pissed because he was so confident and dude, he was pushing and pulling away from both of them until these pit stop strategies started to
Come into
really
effect.
take way. Yeah. So what do we got next?
Ooh, that's a great question. I want to say I don't know if it's Azerbaijan, but I know it's coming up. And that shit, oh my god. I should know this.
It's okay.
Moment of
I don't know
honesty.
it either.
Moment of honesty.
See, guys, we're not super into like doing a ton of research, if you can tell. We're learning as we go.
Man, fucking hell, bro. The next race is fucking cancer. Dude. And then the one after that's better. And then Azerbaijan, which has some cool moments, I won't lie.
Yep.
Or Baku, if you want to say that.
Baku. There
There
you
you
go.
go. That's the track name. 19th of September.
God.
So we don't race again until 29th of August. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Netherlands was that race, by the way. Not my favorite track, but I guess it has some cool things. Like the last turn is cool because it's like kind of a NASCAR style. It's like kind of curved, like this way.
Gotcha.
So it's like the
Yeah.
drivers come in very hugging the wall.
Mhm.
And then after that's Italy, Monza. It's a decent track.
I
Which,
just think as far as Hamilton, people just need to let him settle into a new team and the dynamics of that and learning how they operate and really getting to know Fred and oh yeah, he signed that contract, so I'm really excited for that. We
huh?
haven't brought up the fact that the whole thing with Max was just bullshit. Or just
What?
kind of I think they just wanted some drama to go on during the summer break, and so they were like, let's just put out the fact that the yachts are right next to each other.
It was also initially reported by Italian media. You know what I mean? All
Hmm.
the reports.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say too much about the Italians. I don't want to get them on my ass, but I think they have been known to stir the pot a little bit, especially with like Red Bull and things like that, if they
Hmm.
can. Bro, I'm looking at this. We don't have another triple header. You know how great those moments are?
Yep.
Actually, no, we do. Close
Where?
out the season. The last three races are back to back to back to back.
Hell yeah.
It's Vegas on the 20th, 22nd of November, then Qatar, or Qatar, I think is how they say it, the 30th of November, and then
Cat turd.
Will, and then Abu Dhabi on the 7th of December. So it's 3 races to close the season. But in there, it's either back to back or one race, 1 week off, one race, 1 week off. Come
I
on,
mean,
man. What
dude,
are we
with
doing?
football season, I'm hyped.
Bro, I don't want to get into that because that's a whole other topic. Oh, gosh. I could talk about that for
Guys, we will
hours.
try so hard to not, but we are avid Denver Bronco fans.
We're believers, to say the
We're,
least. Let's get into these predictions we had last week.
yes, sir.
So, for everyone who doesn't know, predictions we do 3 random drivers. We spin a wheel, and me and Will both get 3. We then basically strictly off vibes and previous race results will predict those 3 drivers. And last week,
Hmm.
I got the race winner and the sprint winner correct, as well as Franco Colapinto and P19.
Yep.
And Will got George Russell finishing P5, right?
Hmm.
Okay. And so it was 5 to
I
1.
I can tell you right now, brother. I did not expect Lando and Leclerc to swap places after qualifying. I don't think anyone could have called that.
I mean, I thought for a second, I definitely thought you had a chance with Lando. We'll get into that, though. We'll get into that.
Hmm.
So last week, our 3 drivers, the way that the points also work, real quick, let's break that down. So you get 1 point if you get a correct placement on a driver. You get 3 points if you get 2 of the drivers correct, and then you get 5 points if you get all 3 correct. And then your race winner, you get 3 points if you get it correct. This week, I selected or was given Fernando Alonso in P8 is what I had. I had Lance Stroll in P17 and Yuki Tsunoda in P7. Oh my God.
Wait, I
When
think Lonzo ended up in, or Lonzo. Pfft. I think
Fernando?
Lawson.
Oh, Lawson
Hmm.
ended up in P8.
P8. Okay.
My race winner was Max Verstappen. And Will chose or was selected
Behrman.
Behrman, Antonelli, and Ocon. And he
Hmm.
had
Yeah, we'll have him in P11, and then he DNF'd. And then Kimmy, I had him in 7. I don't think he got points. And then Ocon, I have it in 13. And what did he get? 17th? 18th?
yeah, 16th, I think.
16th. Gotcha. So, and then
And
I
then
had Lando winning.
based on this week and last week, me and Will are going into the summer break at 5 to 4, and through our first 2 weeks of predictions, which is pretty solid. That we
Yeah.
have scored points both weeks,
Yeah.
considering it's very random, and we get 6 drivers of the 20 to choose for. That we get, we do a curse wheel segment. The curse wheel has been shit so far.
It's meant to really, I don't know.
We might brainstorm and make it a blessing wheel because so
No,
far it's two.
God.
No, the
No,
curse
no.
wheel so
We're
far is 2-0
committed.
for blessing people. Like Bortoletto last week, he has best placement of the season. George Russell podium. Like,
When's the last
uh,
time he got a podium?
it's been a minute. Not this year. The only thing he had was the race win in Canada.
I thought they said he had 6 podiums.
Not this year, I don't think. Or maybe he's had some, but they were all. I'm pretty sure he has had some. Now that I'm saying that, but it's
Yeah.
been in a while. It's his first
Yeah.
podium since the race win in Canada.
Hmm.
So forgive me for capping so hard on here because he's had a good season.
Yeah.
I'm a George Russell hater. For those who don't know,
Hardly
sorry
know
about
her.
it. Sorry about it, Georgie. Uh,
We're not sorry.
can't stand him.
This motherfucker right here, Jack. God.
Fucking idiot. Hold up. Let me get back.
Dude, I don't know
Is this
what is
better?
on my back.
Oh no! Not the camera. Oh fuck! Oh shit!
Hey, Jack.
Hey Will, we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, I gotta scoot back for this. George Russell, bro. I'm not doing it again. I did not have a great week on the predictions. Will had a much better week overall. I think he'd agree because I didn't score shit, and Will got at least the race winner. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Unfortunately, I think our best bet, so that way the curse wheel doesn't get us, would probably be having to 1-2 Oscar and Lando for a little bit, probably the rest of the season.
yeah.
But I'm
Thanks.
hopeful, bro. I'm hopeful.
I mean,
I think there'll be one more that somebody else will win. And I hope it's Max Verstappen.
I think it's gonna happen. I thought it was gonna be Charles Leclerc today. I thought it was. I
Dude,
was so.
everybody did until what was it, lap 35, lap 36?
Yeah, he pitted lap 40. I don't know if he pitted before that. I'm pretty sure he did. Maybe I'm wrong. But again, I
Hmm.
fell asleep, bro.
Well, and then when he pitted and when Piastri pitted at the end, my coffee decided to show up in my bowels.
God. I mean, that's why I don't drink coffee because it
Yep.
hurts me.
The hot snakes.
Will. God. All right. Well, yeah. So the curse wheel, essentially, we have a separate wheel. It gets to pick one of the 20 drivers, and it's
hmm
inevitably gonna curse somebody. But
Yep.
so far, it's blessed two of two.
Yep.
Maybe it'll get its shit together for the summer break and
hmm
before it's over. But if the curse wheel
hmm
correctly curses somebody, it gets 10 points. And me
Yep.
and Will have decided if it does beat us in overall points, we might let the curse wheel decide what tattoo we're gonna get.
I think we do, and I think honestly, I
Or
think we do
worst
that
case, we get a
every year
wheel.
until it happens.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Because guys, we're locked in. This is happening. This podcast will last our entire brotherhood.
Gosh, we're
Yep.
gonna be on our
And
deathbed
yes,
recording
Jack,
our last
we'll
one.
be in these little nursing rooms and
Will,
just
don't say that. Take it easy. Take it easy. But the curse wheel didn't get anything this week, but I didn't either, so I can't say anything. And then Will got Lando, so that's great. Happy
Mhm,
for him. But we do have the summer break coming up, and we're going to be filming some more episodes. So if you guys
mhm.
have any ideas you'd like to recommend or anything like that, please drop them down. We might throw a little Q&A out or something too. Do a little
Yep.
episode like that. Just gonna try and get some episodes out though during the 3 weeks. So we hope you guys enjoy. We'll decide. We'll figure it out. But we wanted to get the race recap out for you guys. Again, Hungarian, Hungary the snail. Uh, fucking God, the race was mid tier to be quite
It is what
honest.
it is.
But I think that's just because Red Bull had such an average performance, and
Yeah. Less than that was below average. I mean,
Red Bull, yeah, of recent past, no doubt. But like
mhm.
it felt very,
Dry.
yeah, and I'm not disappointed that I fell asleep in it watching it
Yep.
because there was moments I did not need to see.
hmm
All to say, go Red Bull. I hope that we get our shit together, but I think it's chalked. I think we'll figure it out.
hmm I
But
think I'm maybe Fred Ari will make some moves, get some
maybe
things
maybe
happening.
Leclerc will leave because they're the uncompetitiveness. You know what I mean? That he was
Hey,
talking
we should
about.
not speak about things like that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's not funny.
Well, we were
Damn it,
literally
Jack. You
talking about
spoke it
Max
into
leaving.
existence.
We were literally talking
You
about
just
Max leaving.
manifested that shit.
Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Please, please.
No, it's not funny.
I hope it happens.
Ugh, Yuki's gone, so I swear, if it's a Max
Sayonara.
Leclerc,
No, I'm kidding. It's not his fault. I love Yuki. Love him to death. But all to say, appreciate you guys tuning in. We thought it was a decent race, but nothing crazy. There was definitely some moments, but not like a ton of great ones,
Mhm.
unfortunately. But hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are excited for the next episode of Team Radio. Should be out next week, but this one will get up shortly. Thank you guys again for showing love on the channel and the
Mhm.
Instagram, all the likes, comments,
Yep.
all that jazz. We appreciate you guys, and we hope you guys throw this one a like,
Yep.
subscribe if you're new.
Mhm.
We
Review
appreciate you
on
guys tuning
Spotify would
in.
be nice.
Yeah, a little 5 star. We do appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yes, sir.
Peace.